Welcome to the many views of Georgetown 14. Just yesterday, I saw Marvel's latest movie, Antman. I gotta say that I am happy to hear that it topped the box office over the weekend. But apparently, it's like one of the lowest grossing opening weekends for a Marvel movie since The Incredible Hulk. Don't let a small box office scare you from this little guy, because he holds a big punch. Michael Douglas and also Paul Rudd, along with some others, star in this film, as Michael Douglas plays the original Ant-Man, size-changing superhero who worked with S.H.I.E.L.D. during the Cold War, finally gave up working with them after he found some not-so-good doings that were going on behind closed doors. Fast forward to today, Michael Douglas, who plays Hank Pym, hires Paul Rudd, who plays Scott Lang, to don the Ant-Man costume to stop the evil that would use technology to ruin the world. One of the big things I was looking forward to this movie back in the day was that it was being directed by Edgar Wright, the guy who directed Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and also Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. But many months back, there was a falling out, and so he left the project. I forget who the director is now, but whoever it was works with Paul Rudd, and I believe even Paul Rudd himself helped rewrite the script to work with his comedy better. So after some major complications behind the camera, does this movie really deserve not being watched? No, it's not. It's a new type of superhero, one that changes size, uses technology, and has the power to control ants. As little as the ants may be, as is shown in the movie, you definitely don't want them crawling in your pants. The comedy can be a little iffy, depending on your taste, of course, but I felt that it was written pretty briskly, as it just comes and goes quite quick, so you gotta keep your ear out to catch it all. A few are a slow burn, others just quick one hits. Overall, it's still lots of laughs to have. Opening scene of the movie takes place during 1989, where it gets a little callback to Captain America, the Winter Soldier. And the rest of the film is present day, taking place a few weeks, maybe a few months after Avengers Age of Ultron. One of the major downsides I had with this movie was the CGI. Well, the ant CGI, I should say. Whenever we see the ants, while everybody else is in their normal size, so the ants are just little specks on the ground, they just really don't look real. It definitely looks like somebody just copied and pasted a picture of ant onto another picture using Photoshop. But when Ant-Man shrinks down in size, the CGI of ants and everything else around him just looks amazing. So it's hard to believe that an ant could cover up a camera or crawl on somebody's skin, but seeing Ant-Man run side by side with him into battle, that actually looks good. Very few actors from other Marvel projects appear in this, but there is quite a few doors left open, not only for a possible sequel, but for Ant-Man to appear in future Marvel movies, and also to expand on the Ant-Man storylines, which it has been confirmed multiple times that Ant-Man will be appearing in a Captain America Civil War. The Paul Rudd / Scott Lang Ant-Man anyway. I gotta say that seeing Michael Douglas in this role was quite excellent. I mean, definitely gotta say that I wish that he would come back, especially as such a high-profile character of Hank Pym. Either as more flashbacks during his Cold War days, or how he's sort of dealing with the fact that there's a new Ant-Man now and how the world has changed. This movie is not a game changer at all, but it can be, depending on where they go with future appearances of the characters and also the storyline. I do gotta admit that there's a few little parts where it does seem like a little bit of the first Iron Man movie, just story and action-wise a little bit, but there's a lot of heart in this, especially when Scott Lang interacts with his daughter on screen. It's just like, it felt so real and so right. He definitely deserves to be with his daughter, and she deserves to have him. They say that Guardians of the Galaxy was the biggest risk that Marvel has taken. Well, I think placing their money on the smallest hero there is even a bigger one. And even though that right now it doesn't look like that they're getting that much of their money back, that this movie is definitely worth being Marvel. So come on down to Georgetown 14 and give it a watch. It was definitely something I needed after a long, hot work day. With a nice large drink and the AC, just everything you need for the summer.